The divine bliss enters into our body, mind, and soul and purifies them. The divine bliss enters into our body, mind, and soul and purifies them. The divine bliss enters into our body, mind, and soul and purifies them. Think of our parents. Salutations to mother. Salutations to father. And get the blessings from the parents. Think of all the gurus and get the blessings from them. Chanting ஐந்தெழுத்து. போற்றியோம் நம சிவாய சிவாய நம ஓம். 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 Chanting Omkar, plenty Om. Om. Equal timings. Om. Start Om. Omitting the O. Omitting the sound also. Absolute silence. We feel the silence all over the body. Now we are cleaning our spinal cord. Close the left nose. Breathe in and going from the bottom of the spinal cord to the top of the head pit. Close the right nostril. Breathe out and coming down to the bottom of the spinal cord. Breathe in and going to the top of the head pit. Close the left nostril. Breathe out and coming down to the bottom of the spinal cord. Breathe in and going to the top of the head pit. On our head pit, we are visualizing a small Sivalingam seated there. Think of that Sivalingam. We inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Today we are doing multi-religious meditation. We think of the Hinduism in the effulgent lotus of the heart, dwells Brahman in the light of lights, Mundaka Upanishad. Think of the Hinduism, the spiritual leaders, philosophers, preachers, and the followers of Hinduism. Become one with them. Always we will have the harmony with them. Think of the Hinduism, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Next, we think of Judaism, the Lord of my light, whom shall I fear? Psalms. Think of Judaism, the founders, philosophers, spiritual leaders, and the spiritual scripts of Judaism. We become one with them. Always we will have harmony with Judaism and the people, those who are following Judaism. Think of them, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Next, we think of the religion Zindo, the light of divine. Amatarasu shines forever. Kurosumi Munetada. Think of the philosophy Zindo, become one with that religion and the founders, religious leaders, spiritual persons, philosophers, and the followers of Zindo. Become one with them. Always we will develop the harmony with them. Think of Zindo, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Next, we think of Taoism. Following the light, the sage takes care of all. Lao Tzu. Think of Taoism, the founder, the spiritual leaders, scholars, philosophers, and the followers of Taoism, and become one with them. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence. We will develop harmony with them. Now we think of Buddhism. The radiance of Buddha shines ceaselessly. Dhammabada. We think of the founder Gautam Buddha, the spiritual leaders, scriptures, spiritual followers, philosophers of Buddhism. We become one with them. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence. We develop harmony with them, become one with them. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Now we think of the Christianity. I have come into the world as light, Holy Bible. Think of the founder, Jesus Christ, spiritual leaders, philosophers, and the followers of Christianity. We become one with them. Develop the harmony with them. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Now we think of Islam. Allah is the light of the heavens and the earth. Holy Quran. Think of Islam, the founder Muhammad, spiritual leaders, philosophers, scholars of Islam, and the followers. We become one with them. Always we will develop harmony with them. Think of Islam, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Next, we think of Sikhism. God being truth is one of the light of all, Adi Granth. We think of the founder Guru Nanak and the spiritual leaders, philosophers, scholars of Sikhism, and we become one with them and develop the harmony with them. Think of Sikhism, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Think of African faith. God is the sun beaming light everywhere, Shaifal, African. We think of the religious, spiritual leaders of African faiths, the scholars and the preachers and followers of African faith. We become one with them. Always we develop harmony with them. Think of them, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Now we think of the Native American faiths. The light of Wakandanka is upon my people, Sankap Gablaya. We think of all the spiritual leaders, scholars, philosophers, preachers of Native American faiths, become one with them. And develop harmony with them. Think of them, inhale and exhale with absolute silence. Now we think of all the other known faiths in the world. Truth is one, paths are many. We think of different small religions, faiths in the world. Think of the founders, philosophers, preachers, scholars of these faiths. Become one with them. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence. We think of the faiths still unknown or exposed in this world. Think of the founders, philosophers, spiritual leaders of such faiths and become one with them and develop the harmony with them. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence. All these faiths are the beams coming from the light of truth. We follow the lights and reach to one place where all these faiths are unifying, become one with that. It is Almighty, total consciousness, the perfect state of consciousness. Think of the perfect state instead. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence. We know all the religions, faiths emerged from this light of truth. Become one with the truth. In this calm stage of our mind, we appeal to the Almighty for our welfare. By the grace of Almighty, we all may enjoy good health, long life, enough wealth, happiness, wisdom, peace, ecstasy, and all the prosperities. By the grace of Almighty, we all may enjoy good health, long life, enough wealth, happiness, wisdom, peace, ecstasy, and all the prosperities. By the grace of Almighty, we all may enjoy good health, long life, enough wealth, happiness, wisdom, peace, ecstasy, and all the prosperities. Think of the persons, those who are related in our day-to-day life by the way of their thought, word, and deed. All are blessed. Om Namah Shivaya. Think of our family members, friends, and relatives. They are also blessed with all the prosperities. Om Namah Shivaya. Think of our superiors, co-workers, subordinates, customers, and officers related to our education, business, profession, service, and so on. All are being blessed by the Almighty with all the prosperities. Inhale and exhale with absolute silence and bless them. Om Shivaya. Think of the persons, those who are celebrating their birthdays and anniversaries during this week. All are being blessed by the Almighty with all the prosperities. Om Namah Shivaya. Think of the persons, those who are suffering from physical and mental illness, and the persons, those who are supporting them to get rid of from the illness. All are blessed by the Almighty with all the prosperities. Om Namah Shivaya. We think of our enemies and the persons, those who are involved in violence, war, and so on. They should also get the blessings from the Almighty and all the prosperities, and they should come forward for unification, universal brotherhood, non-violence, cooperation, and calmness, and peace in the world. May the whole world enjoy happiness, wisdom, peace, ecstasy, and all the prosperities. Tinnaduடைய சிவனே போற்றி, நாட்டவர்க்கும் இறைவா போற்றி. We raise our arms above the head, rub the palms, apply them on our eyes, spread all over the body, open our eyes, and see the right palm. Pochi Om Namah Shivaya. In this calm stage of our mind, we think of ourselves and bless ourselves. Kali Karan Barel, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Hanuman, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Karuna Krabs, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Heidi Divya Birth, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Paramesh, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Pushpa, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Reverend Shankar Fern, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Reverend Devaja, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Sreen Louis, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Swami Karunananda, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Swami Priyananda, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Swami Sharadananda, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Anna Maria, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Geena Kane, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Harry Barker, Pochi Om Namah Shivaya, be blessed. Jai Rayan, Potriyom Namah Shivaya. Be blessed. Karuna Potriyom Namah Shivaya. Be blessed. Madaji Potriyom Namah Shivaya. Be blessed. Maurin Merabai Potriyom Namah Shivaya. Be blessed. Pradeep Durai Potriyom Namah Shivaya. Be blessed. Prama Janis Potriyom Namah Shivaya. Be blessed. Reverend Surya Potriyom Namah Shivaya. Be blessed. Satya Potriyom Namah Shivaya. Be blessed. Sumadi Potriyom Namah Shivaya. Be blessed. Vishal Potriyom Namah Shivaya. Be blessed. Again, convey my heartful wishes to all